Today I want to talk to you about RSS feeds. And a lot of people don't understand what RSS is, what it's for, why we need it, all that good stuff. So I'm going to get right into it. We're going to be a little bit geeky today, but bear with me. I'm going to try and make this as simple as I can. RSS stands for really simple syndication. So if you think about syndication from the sort of how you might understand it from the outside of the tech world, like a television show gets syndicated. Essentially what that means is the network that created the show sells that television show stripped of its commercials to other networks so that they can insert their own commercials and play it to their own audience. That's sort of what syndication means in the television world. If we were to take that to the web world, all it is it's a standard for how your content on your website can be syndicated to other websites, again, sort of stripped of its commercials, stripped of its graphics, stripped of everything except the actual content itself, the news portion of your content. So here's a typical blog. This is my wife Claire's vegan cooking blog, and you can see sort of how this looks when you come to just the website. It's your typical blog. And if I flip over here to the RSS feed, this is the exact same blog, okay? All I've done is I've pulled out the RSS feed so that we could look at it. This is what the syndication of Claire's blog looks like. And any one of these links will take you straight to the actual blog post itself, but essentially all you get in your feed is the title of the blog post and the content from that blog post itself, sometimes even stripped of the video or the photos. In a lot of cases, the photos and the videos will show up. In this case, they don't. But this allows any other blog or any kind of news website or what we call RSS directories, which I'll talk about in just a minute, to pull in this syndicated content. And there are what we call RSS aggregators that allow for thousands and thousands of different websites to have sort of all their content dumped into one place. I'm going to show you what that is in a second. So why is this important to you? Obviously, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, this is great, but how does this even benefit me? If you have a WordPress blog, you already have an RSS feed, whether you know it or not. But what you need to do is you need to, A, figure out what your RSS feed link is. And in many cases, when you just go to your website, there'll be an actual link here that says RSS, and you can click on that, and it'll take you to the RSS feed. You can see here that ours is actually hosted on a third party called FeedBurner. I've done another video on FeedBurner, so look that up if you want to use FeedBurner as a way to syndicate your RSS content, but you don't need to use that right now. So this is the link to my RSS feed, and now I'm going to show you exactly how these benefit both you and your potential new audience. So this is alltop.com. It's probably one of the most comprehensive RSS directories out there. And essentially what they're doing is they're plugging into the RSS feeds of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of different websites. And they categorize things. So we can actually click on health here. And it actually brings up way more options within. So I'm going to click on raw foods. Okay, so here's the raw food RSS directory for alltop.com. And you can see that each one of these orange headlines here pertains to a specific raw food blog, and then each of these are links to posts from within that blog. All of this content from all of these different blogs are easily pulled into alltop.com using RSS feeds. So if you want to take your RSS feed and get a lot more links back to your blog and create a lot more traffic back to your blog, you need to be submitting your RSS feed to sites like Alltop. So as a for instance, if we go to the bottom here, we can go to submissions. And all you have to do is create an account here. It's free to create an account on Alltop, and then you're taken to the submission form. And the submission form will allow you to put in your topic, the category that you want to fall under, and link to your website, and they'll find your RSS feed, and they'll automatically add you to Alltop within a few weeks. And if we go to Google here, and we do a search for RSS directory, you're going to find there are over 496 million results. You could make a full-time job for yourself or a virtual assistant just submitting your RSS feed to the various directories. Now, I'm not going to suggest you do that. In fact, my suggestion is here's a good example. RSS Top 55. Submit your website to the best RSS directories. This is the kind of blog post I would look for. I wouldn't make more than a day's work out of this. This particular blogger has a list of all the different RSS directories you should probably be linking your blog to. I would probably go to a web page like this and link to those, or submit my RSS feed to those 55 directories, as well as alltop.com. Once you've done that, every time your blog gets updated with a single blog post, your RSS feed will automatically update and will notify 55, 56 different websites that you've updated your blog. And each one of those websites is going to create a link back to your website from that single RSS entry. So hopefully you can understand the power of that kind of syndication. Every time you update your blog now, 55 or 100 or however many sites you've submitted your RSS feed to will automatically update with a link back to your website. So syndication is extremely powerful. It takes a little bit of work, but once it's done, it's pretty much on autopilot. It's done for you. Every time you update your blog, you don't have to go back to all those websites again. It's just done for you. So that's how to use RSS feeds in a nutshell.